Okay, folks, this is Zima, and I have here the Fourth Prasad. It's the Fourth Prasad of the Great Reveal from the Planetmates, and it starts out. It's like again, it's all in caps. It's like a heading or a summary, and it says, "Being half-born creates inferiority feelings." In the Third Prasad, they were talking about how we're born premature relative to other species, which is the truth. That does distinguish humans from other species, and so we're born not as mature or fully developed as other planet mates, animals, that are born, they're able to function at a level about 4 years, at about approximately 4 years old on average. And when we're born, we have to go through several years of being dependent on our parents, caretakers. Can't fend for ourselves very well, we wouldn't survive. All right. So anyway, they start out, being half-born creates inferiority feelings. Humans everywhere repress discomfort through inflation of self and an overweening superiority apart from and against all other beings, as well as the all that is, it's all hyphenated, or nature God itself. Human differences, for example language, are touted as proof of superiority, not flawed substitutes for direct communication. So that's the heading. They go on in regular text. This peculiar trait of being half-born is nowhere among humans seen to be of any consequence. When noted, it is spun as evidence supporting your belief in your superiority over all others. But the belief itself was a spawn of that difference of being not ready at birth, dependent and vulnerable, and therefore owing one's very life to the sufficient ministrations of fully growns. Nonetheless, the superiority defense against the underlying inferiority feelings is built up increasingly to beat back into the unapproved and hidden the nagging reality of your confused, unsteady consciousness. And that's it. So, to summarize, they're saying that we have inferiority feelings relative to all other species, which cause us to overcompensate with an inflation of self, overweening superiority against all, relative to all other species. So they're saying that our flaw causes us to tout ourselves as being superior, and also not as opposed to all other species, just other species, but also the all that is, which is everything, the all that is, and nature God itself. And they're saying that we have certain things that we tout as being superior, as proof of superiority, like language, and that in fact we tout them as being as proof of our superiority, when actually it's a flawed substitute for direct communication, which is what they're saying they have. And that they're pointing out that that amongst humans, we've never seen that our premature births relative to other species as being a big deal or being any consequence, and that in fact we say that this is one of the reasons we're superior, and this, but that our superiority is like I said, like they were saying in the beginning, our superiority itself is a product of the fact that we are premature, and that we're dependent and vulnerable. So they're saying that we have a superiority defense that's overlying inferiority feelings, and that this superiority defense is built up continually, increasingly, to repress the real truth, which is, they're saying the real truth of our reality is that we have a confused, unsteady consciousness that's a product of our being half-borns. And that's it. So, there we have the fourth prasad, this silly medical eczema, and that is what the Planetmates have to say